I've been working as a night security guard for a mid-sized storage facility in the outskirts of Ohio for about 3 years now. Most nights are uneventful, just quiet rows of lockers, a few cameras, and the occasional rattling of wind outside. But one night, everything changed. It was a Thursday, around 2:30 a.m. I had already been patrolling for a couple of hours, checking the cameras and logging any activity. The facility is surrounded by woods, so it's incredibly dark outside, except for the dim parking lot lights that barely reach the fence. Usually, this makes the place feel calm, but that night, the quiet felt heavy. I was walking down aisle 7, flashlight in hand, when I noticed a locker door slightly ajar, locker 716. That shouldn't have been possible. The code for that locker hadn't been accessed in months, and the tenant who rented it had left for good. My stomach sank. I radioed the office to see if anyone was working late or if it was maintenance, but no one responded. I took a deep breath and stepped closer. That's when I heard it, a faint scraping sound from the back of the building, near the loading docks. I froze. The scraping continued, slow but deliberate, like someone dragging something heavy. I told myself it was probably just a stray raccoon or maybe a branch caught on the fence, but my gut told me otherwise. My flashlight caught a glimpse of movement at the far end of the docks. Someone was there. Tall, all in black, standing completely still. And just like that, they vanished behind the containers. I ran back to the office to check the cameras, but one of the feeds, the one covering the docks, was gone. No signal, nothing. My heart started racing. I grabbed the spare radio and tried to call the cops, but the line was dead. No service on my phone either. I knew I had to get to the back doors and lock them, but as I approached, I heard footsteps, fast, heavy footsteps moving behind me. I spun around, flashlight swinging, but there was no one. I could feel someone watching me. I decided to climb to the second-floor office for a better vantage point. As I reached the top step, I heard the sound of metal scraping along the lockers again, closer this time. I froze, my hand shaking on the railing. Then I heard a whisper, low and deliberate, "You shouldn't be here." I bolted into the office, locked the door, and barricaded it with a chair. My mind was racing. What was this person after? Why were they in a storage facility in the middle of nowhere? I checked the cameras from the office again. Every feed was fine except one, locker 716 was wide open, and the figure was standing there, looking directly at the camera. My chest tightened. Minutes felt like hours. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the figure was gone. I didn't hear anything after that, no footsteps, no scraping. Just silence. By the time I managed to call the police, the person was gone. They didn't leave any footprints, no fingerprints, nothing. Just a locker left open and the memory of being watched. I quit that job the next week. Even now, years later, if I'm near a storage facility at night, I can't shake the feeling that someone is watching me from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to appear again.